What do you mean, Helix? What are you talking about? In the next game, I need to check for the observer in the next... Okay! All right, they're giving me a heads up. Apparently, I need to check for that. Okay. All right, guys. It is time for map number 3 of this week's iCast, your freaking awesome replays. It is, of course, the Split Like Maru Challenge, where players descend in their sickest micro moments. Down here in the bottom left, in the red, it's Hot Damn Major Spaniel. Has a lovely little Dirt Festa picture. Driving the Hellion as the clan tag of Hot Damn. Up here in the top right, representing Risen, it is Steven. My favorite crazy Zerg. You guys know Steven. He comes from the depths of Australia with 400 ping average. His ability to micro, despite playing at such exceptional ping, is incredible. He shows us some of the most incredible maneuvers. One of the most cool. One of the fascinating things is that most of his micro is, of course, done 6 seconds before it actually happens. So if there is evidence that we have precogs, you know, like that movie with Tom Cruise, whatever it was called, I'm pretty sure Steven is one of them. Like, I've never met Steven. Have I met Steven? I feel like... Shit, it's one of those things where sometimes I meet someone at an event and then I forget because I interact with them 400 times as much online. I'm pretty sure we never met, but maybe we did meet one time, one of those Melbourne lands? God damn. Either way, I'm pretty sure... I'm gonna imagine we haven't. I don't think we've met, but I imagine he's like a bald kid in a fucking tank of water with tubes plugged into him to some machine that helps you detect future crimes or something. Because Steven micros seconds ahead of things happening. It's actually insane. Like, his ping is so inconsistent and his strategies play to it, and that they make so little sense his opponent can't possibly read or understand what's happening most of the time. And this is indeed about a 5k MMR game, so about Masters 2, Masters 1, somewhere around there, I believe, guys. Low Masters 1, High Masters 2, I think is 5k. Minority Report, that was the name of the movie. You know it. It's a sorority, stivority report. That just sounds like sorority. I don't know what's happening. My computer, my internet seems to be freezing a little. We'll see. Just a little bit of stutter there. It's not you guys, it is me. If you guys want to get your replays in for next week... Yeah, he's sometimes down to 4.8k. So 4.8k is Masters 2 though, right guys? Sorry, I'll stop interacting with chat as much since I'm just kind of talking to myself in circles. I'm just like, oh, it is that right? 4.8 is Masters 2? Yes, it is. Okay, so he's like Masters 2 to Masters 1. I think sometimes, depending on how crazy his strats are, his MMR probably goes way up or way down. But yeah, awesome player, relatively high level, and we will see what he's got in store for us. For those of you who want to get your replays in for next week, the challenge is Mineral Maverick. You're only allowed to take 1 gas geyser in total. Send submissions to fluxiorsc@gmail.com as attachment, and only ICYFAR as the title. As always, we are casting a day late this week, but we'll be back to the normal day next week. So get in on it. Send me your replays and show me your crazy Mass Alien, Mass Zealot, Mass Zergling, Mass Marine strats, since you've got very little gas to work with. I think a gas geyser is what, 2,500? 2,250 gas. If that runs out, you can take another gas and then start mining from it if the game goes for a long time, but that's probably going to be relatively rare that that happens. Excuse me. So what do we got, guys? I was told to check Observer this game, by the way, guys. So the people who looked at the replays apparently have been giggling about it. Apparently there's something funny with an Observer. I mean, there's an Observer very early coming out. So Major Spaniel is no doubt a bit of a pervy Protoss. Doesn't like to be surprised by anything. Just chronoing probes, going for an Immortal, going for 3rd and 4th Gateway. Is hitting a big supply block on 46. Whenever I go for a fast Immortal, because it chews up a whole 4 supply, I always find I end up in the same scenario. Where I'm like, ah, crap. How long have I been supply blocked for? Yeah, you got to build that pylon so much earlier than normal when you go a fast Immortal. Stalker's going to come up to the high ground here. Observer does see these lings breaking these rocks in the middle. We've got Burrow and a Baneling nest. Oh my god. Okay, Steven's going Burrowed Baneling ZVP, guys. I mean, that's cool. That's cool, that's for sure. This Overlord's going to come in and says, hey, you don't have any gases on your natural. Uh-oh. Let's see if Steven actually reacts to that, or does he just keep droning? Because, like, Steven's such a crazy player. I wouldn't be surprised if he just keeps droning. He's like, a sign of aggression. I will build 30 more drones. This is the most workers I've ever seen Steven build in 4.5 minutes, by the way, guys. Normally, he gets stopped at about 35 to 40 drones for several minutes. and it isn't until like the 12-minute mark, and then he'll go to like 90 drones all at once. But this time, getting up to 50 very quickly. Burrows on the way. Bane speed. Zerglings. It's going to be mass Bane speed and burrow. All right, so cool shit could happen. So this guy came in, saw a fast lair, saw a Baneling nest, just going to hang at the front, and doesn't really see anything. What's a good pervert name, guys? What's the name of that British prince guy or whatever? Liked hanging out with Epstein. What's that guy's name? Is that a good perv name? We need a name for this observer. Help me name it. Pig, people are saying. Very funny. Andrew? I feel like Andrew's almost too common. Herbert? Herbert Edward Longshanks? Okay, guys. Edward Longshanks is going back into the game here, into the main. Having a little look around. Hasn't actually seen the 400 Lings and Banes gathering here, which is impressive. The Queens and the Overseers move out to where he was just after he moves into the main, funnily enough. We've also got a Stalker and 2 sentries trying to catch this Perverlord. So this truly is pervert hunting grounds on World of Sleepers this game. That one does go down. Meanwhile, this one's still evading capture. He's like, no, I do not know who Epstein is. I have never heard of him. And apparently he's getting away with it for now. He's getting away with it. Everyone's like, yeah, sure, you're fine. No worries. We don't, you can just keep hanging out. Having a little watch from the cup. Oh, even sets up in pervert mode. So this is my new island. This is my new island of watching from the shadows' pleasures. Okay, fair enough. Good fun. Lings are going to come down here. Lings and Banes. They threaten, they distract. We've got a double immortal drop coming out very late, 6 minutes 30. The Queens are going to come forward and fight that, but at the same time, Lings and Banes run in on the third base. This army goes north, and look at that. Steven pulls him out of position. He runs in, but that Chad gets into the wall. The Lings do get on the sentries, which is nice. Those Banelings decide to burrow rather than just crashing into that Zealot. The Lings and Banes not really getting the best fight off here. They're all getting cleaned up. Look at those Banelings, though. They are burrowed there. We've got Pervy Guy still in the main. Edward Longshanks. The Immortals have cleaned up the Queens. All those Lings went down. That Ling survived. We've got more Banes coming in. But I mean, what? Oh my god, he's queued them to burrow in the mineral line. You funny bastard. Oh my god. He could have burrowed right in here as well. Oh my god, the Immortals dropping in the main, but Lings are going to deal with that. These Banelings, unburrow, they're going to run into the natural. Oh, Steven, you piece of shit. He clicked on the Nexus. 400 ping at work right there, guys. He could have killed the whole mineral line so easily. Instead, he kills like 3 workers and damages them all. Only a player with 400 ping could have messed that up so spectacularly. Meanwhile, these units just came forward. How did they kill that? Wait, what? They must have unburrowed on top of it. I think they killed the sentries. I think they unburrowed and killed some units, maybe a few Oh, no, there is an observer. He recalled Edward Longshanks. There he is. He recalled him to the Nexus and then cleared up those Banelings. Meanwhile, the 2 Immortal drop is still there. Edward Longshanks is now a defensive pervert. More Banelings roll into the natural. That time they get some big kills. Has he mined that down yet? No, he hasn't. He just walked in the front and I missed it because there's so much going on. Steven is in full rampant Ling run-by mode right now and he says, you killed my perverts. That is not allowed, mate. The Island of Unearthly Delights over here. He's forced Edward Longshanks to be recalled back to the Royal Retreat so that he stops embarrassing the Protoss hierarchy. Meanwhile, the Lings over there are going to pull back. These Lings going to get into the mineral line, getting lots of damage done. One big Immortal comes over. He's going to try and buy some time. And indeed he does. Takes a lot of damage there and does end up barely going down, but you know, a lot of Zerglings, and they do keep the mineral line alive. One more, whoa, sorry guys, great observing from me. One more probe does fall. Immortal sentries coming forward. There's no anti-air though, and there's 7 mutas on the way. So Steven has nothing to fight the army. Oh, yes he does. He's got a big Ling Bane Ball. He can take that to Dicktown. Zealots are warping in because he's worried about Zerglings. Those 8 mutas are going to be able to shut this down. More Lings getting ready to backstab. This time though, this Zealot is on guard duty, but that does mean the third's a little bit open. Those 3 Zealots going to defend for now though. Ling Bane, he's going to burrow 2 Banelings there. He just unburrows them immediately, realizing, wait, there's 10 Zealots on top of them. Let's kill them. Sorry, guys, bad observing again. I'm getting so excited. Baneling up there. That Baneling does get a decent hit on the Immortals. All the sentries going down, and Zealots warp in. The Prism goes down to the mass. What the hell? He's got 14 Queens. And this army's just going to get wrecked. There's nothing that shoots up. Behind it, Zerglings run in. Now, he is defending on the backside of that is Major Spaniel, but Major Spaniel needs to get some anti-air quick fast. He's got a Warp Prism on the way. He's trying to build Stargates. He needs cannons. He needs that Warp Prism to Archon drop. Edward Longshanks and his friend Herbert, the horrendously perverted, are both moving across the map to get some more looky looks on. Actually, wait, I think this is Edward Longshanks. Oh my god, there's a third one? Okay. Proliferating the perverts, but no anti-air. None of these units shoot up except those two Archons. Those two Archons gonna move into the main. They will smash those muters if the muters let them engage. Meanwhile, Ling's looking to crash the natural wall, burrowing a ton of them. Muters in the main, gonna dance out of there. The Archon's a bit too immobile, not gonna quite get through. Banelings and Lings running into the third base. He's looking for it, He's queued up an A move. Remember, guys, he can't actively micro because he has about 43,000 ping. The Banelings don't take out any of the probes. They do clear some Zealots. Muters find the Archon still in position, unable to do damage, but these Zerglings still being a bunch of little creepy boys. Right now, they are looking right up the ankle pads of that Zealot. They're eyeing his little back toes. I like to imagine, you see how Protoss have these big kind of chicken feet toes? I really like to imagine they also have that back talon like chickens have for like balancing them out, so they can like peck at the ground. And I feel like there should indeed be a Zealot ability where they can kind of like scratch a Zergling out of the ground, kind of like they're finding some seeds or something to peck at. I don't know. I just feel like Zealots would be cooler if they were a bit more chicken themed. Maybe we should get a chicken suit skin for the Zealots for like the next Halloween or something. I don't know. I'd like it. I would enjoy it. Blizzard, take me up on that idea. Please, we will crowdfund the design. And that Archon, the Muters are just going to take a fight here. Oh my god. Ball of Muters pulls back one. He pulls one back on red hit points. Oh, Steven is doing some cool, fun micro. There's two Phoenix here and an Archon though, so these Muters are like, fuck it, we're not getting out of here. And they all get blasted. But at the same time, the Ling's unburrowed in the natural. Oh god, they've run in there. He's already burrowed one to pop up later. But look how many probes are going down. He's also got Zerglings in the main, which Probe Phoenix is trying to fight against. That Zerglings do go down. There's still one burrowed there. Is he going to unburrow it in a moment? I think he might. Look at that. He's going to burrow it. He's going to burrow it. Oh, he's being such a dick. Steven. He's such a dick. I love it. He's going Corruptors right now and Hydras. It's a very Steven thing to do, guys, to just build 4 Corruptors. He's like, I need to deal with the Phoenix. I'm like, do you? It's 4 Phoenix. There's still these Zerglings here. We're going to try to keep our eye on the minimap to see if they pop up at all. I will keep checking those as much as I can. More Zerglings going for a little run by. That third base is naked. Zealots quickly warp in to respond. But look at that. There's Zerglings burrowed up there, ready to come in later. Oh, they bypass. Has he burrowed those? He hasn't. But look at that. These Zerglings, they're getting kills, man. Oh my god, they're doing so much damage. The Zealots are just standing there. The lazy pieces of shit. They're meant to be guarding them. But, oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Major Spaniel's like, what? I warped you guys in to defend that mineral line. Loses half the mineral line. One Zergling pops up there. The Zealot does clean it up. A Zealot was left in the main as well. So all the Zerglings go down. They don't get any big damage. And it's Mass Queen, Hydra, Ling, Bane. The Hydras do have the range upgrade. The force field's going down. Oh man, those Queens just won't die. There's just nothing to kill the Queens. There's so much Queen hit points there. So much Queen transfuse. Transfuse is spreading over everything. And Steven, with the non-stop burrow harassment, multi-prong, Muters dancing between bases, Lings, Banes, burrowing Banelings in mineral lines, and really just embarrassing the royal Protoss family, Herbert Longshanks and all his perverted friends, and not really letting them get their perv on. Pulling them away from the drones, the nice, defenseless, and innocent drones, and taking the fight over there to the Protoss. That was pretty sick. Straight to 50 drones from there, pretty much non-stop Ling Bane. Eventually droned up to 65 Queens, Hydras, Banes, and Corruptors, and almost even had 2 upgrades done. Hot diddly damn, Steven with yet another deliciously delectable game. GG, well played, mate. The OBS was meant to be for game 2, not game 3. Really? What happened to it? You guys can spoil it for me, it's fine. I mean, we still got to stare at Herbert Longshanks, which was nice. But, yeah. What should we call that game, guys? Let me know in Twitch chat suggestions for what we'll call that for YouTube, and we'll be back in just one sec. Neon Blue says, I am Twisted Fate and played that verse disc. I sniped an OBS in the middle of the game completely blindly, and I was proud. Oh, okay. Well done. Nice Neon Blue. I looked at that earlier. I was like, oh, I wonder if that's going to get caught. Dude. Way to never expand, by the way, on Blue. No, it was good. It was really good momentum play. If you didn't use your muters as well, I would have shat on you for just not taking a 4th and not droning up. But the way you microed and stuff, it was like, I was like, oh, this is good usage of your units. I was really happy with that. Well played, dude. GG's.